Hello. If you also want to receive up to $100 in bonus from the ExpertOption platform, stay with TradingFinder until the end of this program. Yes, you heard that right. You can get up to a 100% bonus on this platform. But how can we receive this bonus? And what are the conditions for withdrawing it? Do the trades we want to make now have a different set level? For example, if we deposit $200 and they give us a $200 bonus, making it $400, what happens to our account balance now? Does the margin call level get triggered earlier if our balance drops below a certain point? Let's figure this out together and see what the conditions are like. As always, just one click on the main link we've provided for you, and we enter this page. In this section, they've talked about the services of ExpertOption, the symbols they offer, their decimal points, and a lot of other things. But today, we're not really concerned with that, and our main discussion revolves around this topic. We want to see together what kind of bonuses this platform offers. In order for you to be able to use this feature, first you need to fully open an account. That means you need to fully complete your KYC process, or in other words, your identity verification. Your account should be properly completed with accurate information, the account opening finalized, and then you should make your first deposit. Once you've made your deposit, how is this bonus calculated for you? Here's how it works. Let me bring my smart pen here so we can walk through this together. You've come into this platform and you see that it says, I'll give you a 100% bonus. Are there any limitations? Yes. It's not like you can just say, well, I've opened an account with this group, completed my registration this way, and now they must give me a 100% bonus. No, there are certain terms and conditions that you definitely need to pay attention to. First of all, the country from which you are opening the account should not be among the restricted countries. After that, it starts from $30. Meaning you make a $30 deposit. It gives you a $30 bonus as well, and then you start trading with a total of $60. Keep this point in mind. So if you deposit, say, $25 or $29, they won't give you this bonus. That's the first point. The second point. It's entirely possible, please kindly note this important point. It's quite possible that depending on the specific geographical location where you are actively trading from, the exact amount of this particular bonus offer might indeed significantly differ for you. For someone from Canada, for instance, it might be 100%, while for someone else from South Africa, it might be 50%. So the broker itself decides these things. It's possible, mind you, we're not speaking with absolute certainty. The bonus percentage you receive might be a bit variable. I suggest you talk to their support team before you try to claim the bonus. For example, you haven't made your deposit yet. You're saying, I'm a trader from the United Kingdom and I've come to open my account. My deposit amount is $1,000. Explain the situation fully in complete detail to the support agent and then they will guide you. They'll tell you the percentage you're eligible for and, well, it can make everything go much more smoothly. Now here they've provided a table for you, which I think is a really good table. Why? Because it explains step by step. You open your account, complete your identity verification, and all those steps. Then you make a deposit for your child yourself. Now, the path you want to take to proceed with your payment. You choose, you withdraw, you enter the amount and deposit it into your account. For example, here it's $100, and a bit later we've written it as well. You deposit $100, and then you also get a $100 bonus. Sometimes it might fluctuate a bit, but you can already trade with $200. So that's it. Be sure to read the rules. Definitely read them. As we said, talk to their support team, write your message and tell them what you need. Where are you from? How much capital are you planning to transfer? Share these details. Write everything out in full detail and they will guide you so that the decision you make is a smarter one and you won't run into any problems. So definitely use this support option to make sure you're proceeding correctly and by the book. There's another page here where ExpertOption has provided a collection for you, which can really help you, a kind of educational resource as well. It guides you and once again explains the rules and regulations for you, how it all works, just as we mentioned. For example, you can see the minimum amount here, which is listed as $30, and it's explained right here as well. Pay attention to this point, it's important. Some friends have also brought this up and encountered issues because of it, whatever the reason was. This is the withdrawal condition right at the beginning when you're making your trades. Even though it's written in their rules, for example, you deposited $200. They've also generously given you a substantial $200 bonus, so now you are actively trading with a total of $400. If you were to request a withdrawal at the very beginning of your trading journey, as I mentioned in their rules, they might take back the entire bonus from you. So it's better not to request a withdrawal right at the start. Let your account grow a bit. Let it develop a bit. Try to have a few high lot turnovers, and after that, you can easily make your withdrawal. The terms and conditions are stated right here, as you already know. In any case, as far as I know, in no broker or platform, the bonus is not withdrawable. For example, this $200 they gave you, you can't withdraw the $200 itself. But if that $200 generates $100 profit for you, you can withdraw that $100. So the profit is withdrawable. But the original bonus itself is not. And as you can see, if it gets a bit of turnover, if its circulation goes up a little, you can move things forward much more easily. In the terms of open bets, they've talked about it a bit here if we want to go back. On our main article in this section, you can find some really useful information here. Now, as I said, the minimum possible, then the area where you might forget a little, but it's better this way. Now, after you definitely move things forward, just make that $30 deposit. There are some other points as well. Like, for example, do you make your trades within this platform? Do you? Okay. Now, do I have any limitations? Anyway, as I mentioned to you before, when you make the decision to agree to accept a bonus, it is absolutely essential that you meticulously follow all of their established rules and specific conditions. For instance, you must diligently ensure that your entire account remains securely and exclusively under your own personal control at all times, and that you have thoroughly and accurately completed every single step of your identity verification process, providing all necessary documentation fully and correctly as required by their comprehensive guidelines. That is, it shouldn't be that you've entered incorrect information. With these conditions, you'll never face any particular restrictions on your account, and you can carry out your trades with complete peace of mind and move forward. So these are the conditions I mentioned to you, and here we've provided a comparison for you. Overall, they're pretty close to each other. In terms of the nature of their operations, whether it's all-in trade, pocket option, or expert option, their fields of activity are the same. But what about the bonuses they offer? Well, as we can see here. Now here it says 100%, 80%, 50%, but pay attention, does a higher percentage always mean it's better? We have to consider that someone might be from a country, pay attention, from a country where they can't even open an account on expert option, but they can use pocket option, which gives half the bonus. So which country you're from is important. How much capital you have is also a very important factor. And another point, does the platform offer the asset you want to trade? You can check all of these things one by one yourself. Here's how you can go about checking them. Just click on any of these links. Again, in this section, you can click on the very first line to access the main article link. We've provided you with a lot of top-notch, high-quality information so you can use it to choose your ideal option. And as always, we've laid everything out for you step by step here as well. We do a simple account opening, verify your identity, set up your wallet, and that's it. You can receive the bonus up to 100%. Everything is laid out for you step by step, so by reading it, you can fully review the topics we've discussed and master them. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end of this episode of TradingFinder. I hope the content has been useful for you and that we've been able to clear up your questions. But if you still have any other questions, we've provided this option so you can get in touch with our support team. All you need to do is write us a message and send it. Until the next episode, I leave you in God's care. May God be with you and protect you.